Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. This is something that I've been wanting to do in a longer form video, and I'm going to try to get it as close to 3 minutes as I can. I've been focusing a lot on facial features, but this one is going to operate as a bit of a palette cleanser so we can talk about something a little bit more fundamental. This was ultimately very game-changing to my own drawing practice. So are you ready? All right, let's do this thing. I'm going to start off today with a question, and that is, does this look familiar? Does the person look familiar? Just take in what you're seeing. Who farted, right? So what did you see me do there? Or more importantly, what didn't you see me do there? Let's assume you all got the question right. You didn't see me plan the drawing out. Beyond the idea of what I wanted to draw, I just started at the top and worked my way down. This is an approach that I refer to as the inkjet printer approach, and it's something I see a lot of my beginning drawing students do, and it's something I used to do with pretty much all of my drawings as well. And while there are exceptions to this approach, in my humble opinion, this is no good. Exceptions most often exist because the artist is exceptional. Kim Jong-ji comes to mind. So what are the rest of us mere mortals to do? Well, the answer to that was already there. We plan our drawings, right? Apart from poorly executed drawings, I often see drawings that are oddly cropped or they bleed off the paper in my students' work. Planning ahead is the surest way to avoid this kind of a pitfall. It can be as simple as drawing a frame within the context of your paper, like you see me doing here. Let's enlarge this a bit so that we have something to kind of work on here. There we go. Next, we can start by putting in some placeholders for our subject matter. Say I'm doing a still life of a few objects here. Very, very basic. At this stage, I'm also establishing a horizon line or a ground plane to ground my objects in space. Now remember, a shape is 2D and a form is 3D. So I'm adding in these through lines and shading to give my shapes a sense of form. Applied to a figure, it might look something kind of like this. You see how I'm roughing in the gesture. In this case, I'm starting centrally and I'm working outward quickly. I'm establishing that ground plane so I have perspective and I'm grounding my figure in space. So it looks like they're standing on something. I'm going to fill out the remainder of the figure working very, very loosely, and I'm giving myself a lot of extra lines so I have options for my final contour line when the drawing is nearing completion. I would encourage you to work in layers, make a lot of marks, and let the marks that don't work elevate the ones that do. So to recap and conclude here, unless you are Kim Jong-ji, rest in peace, it is probably best to plan your drawings. This can be done by drawing a frame or working area on your paper, using basic shapes as placeholders, and start centrally and work or radiate outward, building up the whole drawing at once. Have fun, keep drawing, don't give up, and I'll be back again soon with another tutorial.